Welcome to Content Inspire. I'm your host, Andrew Calvino. And today I have the legend and badass herself, Kat Vera. She is a part of the Ghost fam. We linked up in Bollywood, and that was an incredible, amazing weekend. But I'm happy that you're here. You're going to share your story with my listeners. And thank you. And introduce yourself to the listeners.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Honestly, an honor to be here. So happy to be a part of the Ghost Fam and opportunity that we got to finally meet. I guess I'm Kat, Kat V Fitness, as people know me on Instagram. I talk a little like this, so sometimes I just switch my accent like this, but I'm nowhere near from the UK or anywhere like that. I
Yeah,
always trick people.
yeah,
I'm actually,
you almost
yeah,
had it in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie.
I know I've been getting a lot of people, but no, born and raised in Chicago, and my family's from Colombia, Venezuela, so I'm a Latina.
Okay.
And yeah, we speak Spanish and everything here.
And then gonna jump right into the first question. What is your why?
Well, that's honestly like super loaded question, and it's hard to answer that, to be honest. And I
Yeah.
feel like for me, it wasn't until recently, like this year, where I was finally able to like know like what is my why, like what is my purpose here on life in life, today. And, you know, I hope that through my story,
Mm.
people are inspired to be their full authentic selves, spread kindness, and chase after, their wildest goals and dreams, even through whatever circumstances they're going through. And like slowly but surely this year I've been able to kind of share little tidbits with my following, as far as like what I've been up to. And my mental health. I had a really, really dark I was in a really dark place in my life this year,
Mm.
and kind of getting through that, and just wondering like, when am I gonna get out of this like rut, this like really depressing like feeling, and just losing people leaving my life, and all that. And learning that at the end of the day, like, you have to prioritize yourself and
Hmm.
chase after like what you want to do in life. And there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Hopefully I'm not like speaking in circles, but that's something that I want to make sure that people who follow me and follow my journey know, that regardless of the circumstance, you will get through this. You
Hmm.
just have to pick yourself first, pick yourself up one day at a time, and chase after that you want, and your life will seriously begin to transform.
Okay. It sounds like you've been through hell and back, and now you are kind of at the light at the end of the tunnel, and things are starting to pick up in place for you. I think we were talking about it in the Instagram DMs the other day that your account was starting to get traction. You were starting to blow up. And yeah, I think what was it? I think one of the posts that you went to the MBG event down in Miami,
Yeah.
part of the Ghost fam, and you're just doing incredible and amazing things. And I think that you went through that period and you're here now, and your story is just going to help people at the end of the day. So thank you for sharing
Yeah.
your why.
I appreciate it. I hope it reaches many people for sure.
Okay. And then leading into the next question is, how did you get into fitness?
Funny story. So like growing up, I always was like in dance or cheer, and that's kind of like what I grew up doing. But
Hmm.
I always wanted to play sports. And in high school, I tried every sport and I was not good. Like, I was warming up that bench so hard. I kept that thing warm, okay?
uh,
So I was just never strong enough to play a sport. And that was just so frustrating to me, that I couldn't be good at a sport. And, I started kind of like weight training in high school, very late, but not really knowing anything. I kind of was just like doing abs, and like, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And then,
hmm
when I finally got to college, got to like experience like an actual gym, and started seeing that like, wow, like I am pretty strong, and this is something that I could actually do and I'm good at. Like, you could be good at lifting weights. Like, you didn't have to
Yeah.
feel like like you sucked. So that kind of like transitioned into wanting to continue to challenge myself in a different form. And that's why I decided to go ahead and jump into a show and did like my first bikini competition.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, I've been addicted. I'm just like, I love this. This is so cool. And that's kind of how I got into it, just doing a show and learning that it doesn't always have to be restrictive like that. Like I at first I was like, oh, it has to be some type of way, but then learning that this could also be a lifestyle at the same time, but just making those adaptations to make this something that's more like long term is, I guess, kind of how I decided to start fitness and ended up falling in love with it.
Okay, that's dope. Thank you for sharing that with me and the listeners. And I did see on your bio, which federation are you currently in right now, or you're competing in?
Yeah, I am competing in the INBA PNBA, so they're a natural federation.
Yes. Okay. All natural. Boom. So you're gonna get on stage. You're gonna do your thing. You're gonna absolutely crush it, and all that good fun stuff. So that's pretty cool that you're in an all natural federation that's heavily tested and all that fun stuff. So that's dope.
Thank you.
And then go, just a quick little question your way is, how did your relationship with Ghost start?
Yeah, so after like my first show, I just was like, whoa, like this is such a cool like fitness community.
Mm-hmm.
So I started like putting myself out there, going to fitness expos, and that's how I like first got to meet the Ghost fam. Like I knew about them through like watching Christian on YouTube years and years ago
Mm-hmm.
when Ghost first started. And I knew they were going to be based here out of Chicago, where I'm from. And I was just like, whoa, like that's so dope. They're just doing something that is so different than everybody else. And I connected with them through the fitness expo, the Fit Expo. And then since then, I would just go to like some events that they did here in Chicago and got a chance to check their HQ out before it was the current HQ, which was at a WeWork. So it was literally like
Yes.
the tiniest space ever.
Mm-hmm.
But they were so kind to let me come join them, pay them a visit. And yeah, it's been since I think that was like 2017, 2018 that I got to meet them for the first time. So
It's dope. That's
yeah.
cool. And then what was your favorite experience from Bollywood weekend when we all got together?
Honestly, it was being able to just be with all the Ghost fam.
Yes.
And that alone is just like such an amazing moment. Like, wow, it kind of just helped to like let things resonate with me or
Mhm.
marinate with me. Like, whoa, like I get to be a part of this fam and I'm here with them right now, just soaking that present moment. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, my favorite moment was HQ. We were hanging out, having a good time, pre-partying. Then Tao,
That too.
yes, then we went to Tao, and we were just hanging out as a fam, just enjoying quality time together, and it was dope. It was fun. So yeah, plus the rest of the weekend too. So and
That was
then
wild weekend for sure.
yeah, and then I always ask this question for every single athlete and ambassador within the Ghost fam. If you had an opportunity at an exclusive athlete collab, what product and flavor would you want?
This is an easy one for me.
Easy. All right.
Yeah, it's an easy one, but not so easy. So definitely, hands down, would want to do a collab for a pump product. I feel like, it's mostly like something that like the boys love the pumps, but like on
Okay.
my Instagram, people know that I'm always chasing a pump, always. Like girls want to feel and look strong too.
Okay.
As far as flavor goes, yeah, man, that's the tough part because I'm definitely someone who enjoys like a very tropical, fruity kind of flavor. So it would have to be some type of like cocktail that you would drink right off, like off the beach, like on the sand or something like that. Something very reminiscent of being on vacation.
Okay. All right. That's dope. You caught me by surprise for you wanting your athlete collab or exclusive to be pump.
What
Um,
did you think it would be? Actually, that's interesting.
Man, I had no idea, honestly. I know a lot of people will say like legend or gamer, or I just finished interviewing Eileen Bayo,
Mhm.
and she's like, I'm fashion, so I would do an apparel of the month collab. And I was
Oh,
like, yo, that's lit, right? So,
yeah.
but it didn't even like, I've, yeah, you're right. No one has done a pump collab. No one within the Ghost fam. And if that's for you, authentic, you're chasing the pump, boom, that would be perfect for you, dude. Hands
Thanks.
down. Yeah.
That's sick.
And more than likely, you'll go through a couple of flavors till you figure out your perfect one.
Mhm, mhm.
So what's your favorite flavor of Ghost Energy?
Definitely Sour Patch Kids, Red Berry,
Red
hands
berry?
down.
Okay. All right. Dope. Dope.
Love Red Berry.
Okay. Sweet. I'm team blue raspberry, SPK.
Oh, okay. Well, at least we're keeping it in the SPK fab. So
Yeah.
we're doing things here.
And then I know that I brought it up a little while ago in regards to the MBG event that you did in Miami. How was that motivated by greatness event?
It was freaking epic, to say the least, but I'll say a little more. Just insane, right? Like, let's just not leave it there like a little cliffhanger, right? But no, it was seriously so freaking dope just being able to be around like-minded individuals.
Hmm.
So yeah, everyone's like totally into fitness, but these are content creators that do this every single day, and being able to be around them, learning from them, very collaborative, was seriously so eye-opening for me, because I've never really been in a space just completely surrounded by content creators. And it just gave me that much more, a little bit of hope, like, oh my gosh, like this is such a realistic lifestyle.
Hmm.
And just, the fact that nobody makes you feel like it's a burden to take a picture of you. And I know that sounds like very like, vanity and whatnot, but like, it's part of like creating content, is like helping someone either take pictures, take videos and whatnot. And everyone would just do it without batting an eye, hyping you up at the same time. Like, it was just such a life-changing experience. And from that, I've made connections that and friends that I'll have for the rest of my life, and I'm so grateful for that. And I get to say that I'm a part of MBG, and I get to be a head coach since they decided to expand their
What?
female side of stuff. They made me one of their head coaches. Yeah, so
Is this public information? Is this out there already, or are you
it
dropping
is it is not out there
no
yet. This
freaking way?
literally just happened. Well, we've been in conversations, but we're
Mhm.
getting things started literally as of like last week. So it's been pretty awesome.
Okay, dope, sweet. So just letting you know, Alex Toplin was there. He's my boy. I saw Justin Howells, and then when I saw you, I was like, no freaking way. I was like, that looks sick. So I think you might have convinced me to head out to that event next year.
So epic. You will not regret it, for
Okay.
sure.
And then another quick question your way is, what athletic apparel company you would like to be signed with? Alpha Elite, Anaka Power, Gymshark, Adidas, any brand in the world. Boom, go.
Oof. I have like two
Yeah.
that I
Okay.
always kind of like had my eyes on. Alpha Elite being one. I just like I since like starting my like fitness journey and watching YouTube years and years ago, like Alpha Elite was always like a brand that stood out to me, and
Yep.
they seriously make amazing apparel, and better than big companies out here. So that's definitely one. And the second one would definitely be Nike. I'm a Nike girl for sure. Love me
Okay.
some Nike shoes. Would be super cool to be a part of Nike and Alpha Elite.
Okay. Alpha Elite, Christian Guzman,
Mm.
or any of the people that are in management. If they ever hear this, yo, sign my friend Kat. If anybody from Nike, which I think HQ definitely, CJ, a lot of people love Nike. Like they are such huge fans. So
Yeah.
Definitely. Hopefully it happens for you on the real, because I'll be sick.
Thank you.
Boom. So another quick question your way is, what advice would you give to someone who's afraid of going after what they want?
Just start. Just freaking start. Like, you'll always go through life, I feel, wondering, like, what if I would have started that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And or you'll beat yourself up like, oh, I wish I would have just started that so and so years ago. I would have been so much, in a better position right now. But the point is that you started. Doesn't matter when, but the point is that you just start today. I feel like, this is something that I even tell people on my Instagram lives when I jump in, is just doing a little bit every single day. Like, I know when we all have like goals that we want to reach for, we just go 0 to 100 like full speed, and I feel like that's the easiest way to burn out. But if you just do one thing every single day, you'll just continue to progress and get better, and you'll see the progress that you make along the way, and you'll be just so happy that you went after it. And that's what I'm doing every single day, going after it.
Okay. All right, listeners, you heard it. She just gave you gold. So write that shit down. Just start and go after it. And then another quick question your way is, what's your favorite form of content to create?
This is tough because I really have been enjoying creating like TikTok, like
Mhm.
reels, like that type of like short form content. But I do enjoy making YouTube videos. Like,
Yeah.
even though myself, I have not been the most consistent at YouTube, it is just it's just a different feel. You get to know people on a different level versus just very short form content. It's just so different. So I enjoy both TikTok reels and YouTube, depending on the situation.
Okay. TikTok Reels and YouTube. Also, your YouTube, I think you're like 5,000 subscribers deep. So
Yeah.
you're doing some damage on YouTube.
Oh,
And then another quick question your way is, what's your favorite show to watch on Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus on your downtime?
funny story. I don't watch any Netflix, Hulu, or anything, but I will say this. As of recently, I did have to get into Love Island
Love
because I've been talking like this the whole time. Like, geez, my friends have been like, just watch Love Island. Your accent will improve.
Okay.
I don't know how factual that is, but your listeners can let me know.
Okay. Another quick question your way is, what music do you listen to while working out?
Ah, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed because this is another one that is just like, I don't listen to music while I work out.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I actually will, like, it's very rare where I will listen to music, or I'll definitely listen to music on my way to the gym. And when it comes to that, it's definitely like hip hop, trap, like Big Sean,
Mm-hmm.
ASAP Rocky, music like that definitely gets me hyped up for sure.
Okay. Sick. Dope. And I just want to say thank you for being on Content Inspire, for sharing who you are, your story. Thank you for legit just giving me your time. I know that the listeners hearing your story, they'll appreciate it, like honestly. And
Oh, thank you.
is there anything that you would like to say to the listeners before we head out?
Yeah, this is kind of how I always end my lives, so I might as well figured to add it on here, is to always spread kindness. You never know what someone is going through.
Mhm.
And if you just share that little bit of kindness, that goes a long way, regardless of how somebody treats you. I feel like that definitely is something that resonates with me when I was going through my toughest time. So I want to make sure that everybody um, is able to do that as well.
Okay. Thank you. And since Kat is part of my Ghost fam, I'm going to put your code down below in the bio. Support. support a legend. And listeners, till next time.
Peace.